everyone. Today we wanted to take a little time to talk to you about narcissism and what it actually is. It's a term that gets thrown around a lot. And
it's misused constantly online.
Yeah. It's just something that's usually used to describe someone that's displaying some form of confidence in themselves. And we kind of just wanted to address a lot of the misconceptions around it and what narcissism
A lot of people
actually
throw it
is.
around too when their feelings are hurt. They think it's like a bad word.
Yeah, so, that's actually a great starting point. Like, what is narcissism?
It's a deep-rooted inferiority complex.
Okay, and that's like actual narcissism, right? That's not...
Yeah, so it's usually feelings of inferiority. We portray a mask of superiority. And that's what narcissism is. It's like a grandiose view of oneself.
It's a mental disorder.
Yes.
Literally. These people who have actual narcissism kind of have one perspective on life, and that's their perspective. And they literally just cannot see another perspective. If someone's walking around being narcissistic and you tell them, like, why can't you just see it from my perspective? It's kind of like finding someone that's suffering from major depression and being like, why can't you just be happy?
Just smile.
There's literally things going on with their brain chemistry that is impacting their ability to perceive the world outside of themselves. So that's actual narcissism.
They're very insecure about their self-worth, and their ego is very fragile.
Yeah, they can't take criticism. And when
Even if their ideas, if you're not criticizing their character and just criticizing their ideas, they take it as a self-attack.
And then they seek to discredit you, destroy you, dismiss you, rather than address the criticisms, because to them, they're always right and their ideas are always right. And so just from this description that we've given you right now, you can see how calling someone a narcissist in the middle of just a basic disagreement because they're very headstrong in their own position doesn't make much sense. We all display traits of narcissism. It's healthy, right?
It happens on a continuum, yes.
Why is it healthy?
Because we wouldn't take care of ourselves if we didn't have any sense of self. Why take a shower?
Yeah. Why take a shower?
If you don't care about yourself.
Why try to make yourself, look good or be smarter? Okay, she's up on the cabinet.
Yeah, true narcissists can only see things through their skewed perception of reality. It's akin to how a small child looks at the world. They can only see it one way, right? Everything's big, everything's grandiose, like through their eyes, in their own actions, right?
And it's a sliding scale. Some people are going to have certain aspects of narcissism that they might display more than others, but that doesn't mean they're a narcissistic human. They don't have a disorder. And when you think about a lot of the traits of narcissism, things like self-confidence, being assertive, even being a little arrogant, all of those things are kind of benefits to have. Being confident in yourself, those are good traits to have. It's just that when they're taken too far, you end up being intolerable by other people and having a personality disorder.
Yeah, if it's negatively impacting your life and you can't see perspectives of other humans, then it may be an issue. Gaia is distracting us.
Yeah, sorry about that. But I guess you're getting a little entertainment.
So it usually develops early in childhood. Their natural development is arrested by not getting enough attention from their parents. Typically it's the mother, but not always. So they have to create this sense of self that is grandiose in their eyes.
Yeah, so it has early beginnings, but a lot of times it doesn't get diagnosed or starts presenting until adulthood.
And the diagnostic criteria is pretty iffy. I'll include a list that they constantly revise on the narcissistic personality disorder.
In the comments, or not the comments, but like the video description, we'll put it in there. What is interesting, though, is that Ohio State University researchers actually found out that there's a really good correlation between the actual diagnostic criteria questionnaires for narcissism and just simply asking someone a single question to determine whether they're a narcissist. And that question is,
Are you a narcissist?
Yeah, are you a narcissist? And people will rate how much that applies to them on a scale from 1, not at all, to 7, yes, very much. And it correlates really well with whether people are actually a narcissist or not, because when you have narcissism, you don't see that as being a bad trait of yourself. You're actually proud of it. So you don't care if you're like, yeah, I'm a narcissist.
It's the delusional thought patterns.
Yeah. So anyway, that was our little talk. Enjoy.
Bye.